Hello again, YouTube. This is Truth Man giving you the truth. I want to talk about a little bit about race issues among blacks today. I want to talk about my fellow blacks, which I should be able to truthfully call everybody that share these same unfair treatments as I do, brothers and sisters. But if I go by behavior, unfortunately, I can't do so. Now, y'all hear me talking about this a lot. Like a lot of times, and really, I would say since the 70s, they don't have to lynch black people no more because black people do a good job of that themselves. Like, how often do we hear about black people killing each other out here in the street, whether it's men, women killing men, men killing women? How often do we hear about it? We hear about it all the time. So, to me, when I hear guys talking about my brother this, my sister that, you got a dysfunctional family then, because we got a lot of work to do to get this where it need to be. And y'all ever notice how, they don't lynch black people no more, but you ever notice how when a real leader rise up, like, what's that on my shirt? When a real leader rise up, y'all gotta excuse the shirt, seems like it's something white on it. So when real leader rise up, stuff always mysteriously happened to them. Them people still will lynch a black. They still, anytime you show leadership qualities, they still will watch you and tap your phone and do this and do that. I'm telling you, I know. So the joke is on us and we don't even know it. Like, okay, let me ask you something. Let me ask all of y'all. Like, if you can't play this for your kids, who benefits from you dropping out of school? Who benefits from you going to jail? Who benefits from you not becoming wealthy, not becoming well-to-do? It starts when you're young. It starts when you're 16. But what they teach us is they got their little Bojangles type of people. Nothing against Bojangles. Like, he was talented in his own right. But they gonna always have their Bojangles where they present the appearance of wealth through these people, but yet when you look at what these people say and do, it's not something that's going to benefit blacks as a whole. I'm telling you, like, they literally don't care. As long as you're just an entertainer, you're really not doing nothing. But if you notice, the entertainers that start doing a little more, what happened? The entertainers start saying a little more, what happened? See, that's why I don't get off into like it's some celebrities. I like what they produce, in terms of movies, stuff like that. But it's like with some of them, I look at them like, you can't really do nothing because you want to keep living. I get it. But they got, I ain't going to go into details on YouTube because y'all going to know who I'm talking about. Like, they got guys on here just making the street life seem desirable. Like, it's not, anybody that's honest, man, it's not desirable. Like, it's not like here in Milwaukee, I stay away from certain areas. Like, I stay away from certain areas just out of respect, out of just trying to stay in my own lane, just, trying not to have no drama or nothing like that. But I remember some years back, I delivered a pizza. When I was working for Domino's, I delivered a pizza. And when I got up to the block was like kind of like a couple miles up on the same street as where I grew up. And these guys were arguing over drug money. And I'm like, hey man, I'm just trying to deliver this, man. I don't want to get caught in nothing now. He's like, oh man, you good, man. Come on, man. And so they let me come through there. I delivered the pizza. I got out of there because I already know what they was finna do. It goes down in these cities, man. Like all of them. Like it go, whether it's Philadelphia, whether it's Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis. Shoot, every state has a hood, has a ghetto. I guarantee you go to New Hampshire. It's an area in New Hampshire that's sketchy. But the main thing I'm talking about is the black aspect of it. Like, we not really getting anywhere. Like, we really making it harder. Each one of us that go down in them streets, we making it harder for all the rest. Because people ain't gonna trust. If you don't trust, how can you unite with a bunch of people that you can't or don't trust? I wish I could trust everybody. I wish we could, not necessarily not go against the other races, but that we can advance within ourselves. We got the resources. We need to focus on building. You build empires with respect. You can't build no empire without respect. Everybody in that empire has to be respectful of one another, helpful of one another, loyal to one another, or you ain't gonna build. You're gonna just destroy. Remember, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So anytime you doing any of those things, you doing the work of the devil, man. Like, and people don't look at it like that because every year they produce a little street movie with hood guys with money shooting at each other, this, that, and the other. I mean, it's one day I believe they're going to wake up and they're going to be like, wait a minute, this joke been on us. Man, I ain't shooting at nobody else. I ain't killing nobody else. It's coming, man. Because once they start, it's certain stuff they trying to do that I know they ain't gonna, the real hood cats, they not going for it. They not going to go for it. And it's just a matter of time that they going to try to introduce something that them hood cats is not going for. And I'm going to have my popcorn and my sweet tea. I'm going to be sitting back watching the news, laughing. Because see, the little propaganda and the little hood movies like Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, all that stuff worked. But one day you better understand that these guys is smart. Like they gonna start waking up and they gonna see, hey man, this stuff ain't even worth it, man. They gonna see. That's why I don't diss hood guys. I just kind of stay out of their way. Because I ain't gonna go into everything on YouTube, but a lot of prophetic stuff that I talk about, I will give you some prophecy. I just gave you one. That's prophetic. That's prophecy. That there's gonna be some things in the near distant future that they're gonna try to introduce to people ain't gonna be going for. And it's gonna create mass destruction. It's gonna be like civil, like they declaring, you know what. So we I think we need to wake up right now though. We need to stop. Don't take no buyouts. Don't take no blood money. Don't do that, man. You know, get on your hustle somehow, some way to get your money. If you gotta work 2 jobs, if you gotta start a business, if you gotta get some venomous, do what you gotta do. But don't let them peoples use you against the people that you are in this unfavorable treatment with. So yeah, we gotta cut that out, man. We gotta stop doing stuff. If y'all talented with the music, then you should be able to talk about something that if people follow what you say, they're not gonna end up in prison or dead. You know, y'all don't want to rap like that though, man. You know what I mean? And then those of y'all that's in the rap, you gotta change your mindset, because you making them, everybody want this money out here, but you making them believe and feel like they gotta make that kind of music to make that kind of money. So you gotta change your mindset. You gotta change what you like. You gotta start liking some more positive stuff. I mean, think about it, man. If you going to war with the ops, as you call them, as we call them, who wins? Do y'all mothers win? Do y'all little brothers win? Do y'all little sisters win? Your best bet is, if you got ops like that, and you got a little money, man, just go somewhere you don't know nobody and just act different. Just don't act in ways that might make people want to become your ops. Don't even talk about it. Like, some of y'all don't even talk about where you from. Sometimes you can't even talk about where you from. You know, we got to change the narrative, man. We got to change the story amongst us blacks, man. And I'm going to talk about it. A lot of these YouTubers, they ain't going to talk about it, man. Because they in on this stuff. They just want money. You got to want money, but want freedom and want things to go right, too. And that's all I'm going to say on this one. That's all I'm going to say, man. Like this year, when I worked at detention, I'm seeing that a lot of kids, like some of the kids, I liked it. You know, I liked it, most of them. But some of the kids, like one kid in particular that me and him we used to bump heads when we first met. But then we got pretty cool in terms of, you know, he started listening to me and stuff like that. You know, but he just recently got killed. It's not cool. Like, I've been reading about these dudes for years. And it ain't stopping. Like, you literally, if there is, okay, by the way, let's get off subject, but kind of on subject too. That little Democratic stuff, get off of that. I'd rather you not vote at all than think you doing something voting for the Democrat. You don't understand that the Ku Klux Klan was created by the Democrats. The Knight Rider, all that stuff. If there is such a group that still exists, how do you think they vote? And first of all, the joke's on them too, just like it's on some of us blacks. They doing the work for a sinister group behind the scenes. So, you and that, get out of that, man. Get out of that, man. Don't. We all bleed the same. So, but back on subject, y'all think y'all voting for something that's going to benefit you? Okay, let's go to the cities. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go back to, go all the way back to like any city with predominantly black population that votes Democrat. And I want you to look at the murder rate and the poverty rate. And then then come back and tell me what the Democrats is doing to make us better. You say the Republicans ain't gonna do nothing either. I bet you they'll do more than them Democrats. Do you realize that blacks during civil rights, before the hoodwinking of Martin Luther King, were Republicans? Look it up. Look it up. They set the slaves free, but don't think, because what Rubio did, I'm telling you, Senator Rubio, I still vote conservatively, but you got me thinking, why vote at all? Why vote at all? You pander to those women like that, why even vote? But the stuff that we need to focus on, rising, advancing, doing better financially, get out the hood, come back, try to change the hood, but be careful. Because the hood life is matrix. That's the matrix. And remember, this is no matrix. So what I believe we need to do is we need to change the neighborhoods and the narrative. So hood life, that's matrix. You really helping certain groups of people that I ain't gonna name stay relevant, stay on top. As long as y'all doing that to each other, y'all helping them stay relevant, stay on top. Because notice, they not doing it to each other. And y'all already know who I'm talking about. It's the minorities that's doing it to each other. They not doing it to each other. Maybe in small pockets around the world. But it's not widespread. It's mainly minorities that's doing the stuff to each other. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. It's The Truth, man. The channel is no matrix. No hurting and harming each other financially, mentally, socially, physically. No simping. All Subjects channel. Thanks for watching. More videos to come. Stay tuned.